Yeah, I'm not gonna sit around. Um, that's not an option for Percy today. There's too much going on, and he knows or believes there are people who are hurt somewhere out in the snow, covered in blood and bodies. But
In the snow.
In space.
the space snow, yeah.
We don't have snow here.
We also don't have thumps in the floor, blood coming out of computers. I don't know what to believe anymore. So I'm coming with you guys.
Jet?
What? Do you need someone on computers? I guess.
I wouldn't, given the state of the hallucinations, my concern is if we leave you alone, you won't be able to
Okay,
have
I'm
anyone
coming
come
with
back
you.
to double check
That's
them.
what I wanted to hear.
It seems so far like the hallucinations are different for everyone, so that together we can tell truth from fiction. But we lose that if we split up in individuals. It's all right. Let's hit the halls.
Oh, you shunned it.
Oh, I did.
Your,
Okay,
your
so
brain is too fast.
we're. Shut up, that's
So let me be
so
my
dumb.
Is your brain just too fast?
Oh, we can laugh about that later.
And
Not on
and, ju- and, and just
Halloween
so
stream.
Okay.
just so we're clear, if you're watching this recorded, this will be part 1 and part 2 because I crashed out while we were doing that because the mist done got my computer. So I'm gonna have to upload the recording in a part 1 and part
Okay.
2. Yay!
Yeah.
Part 1, part 2. Everybody's going to. You're going to be together.
For
You
now,
roam
yeah.
the halls for about an hour. Roam the station. Nothing, jumps out at you. Nothing creepy. You do see signs that the mist continues to penetrate the sanctity of exile. That it seeps in through the windows, through, the 12-inch thick glass, through the bulkheads. There are spots where it just seems to rise, just pools of vapor seeping up through the deck plates. And in a couple of hours, there is a slight mist, a vapor, probably about 6 inches or a foot, that settles low, hanging throughout the station.
What the hell is going on?
Time goes on. Another hour. Another 2 hours. The station, of course, is empty. People are staying home.
Amazing. Everyone actually
Uh,
listen.
it's a ghost town.
I think we should stop in the office and see what's going on because the mist should be passed by now. It's been more than an hour.
Okay.
We should be on the outside, on the the downhill of this, or uphill of this, I guess, whatever.
We didn't pass through anything solid,
Past the
boss.
middle. Correct.
Go into the office.
Did I get hosed again?
No.
No, you're there.
Okay.
All right. You get to the office.
You want to check the computer? See what we got?
Yeah, I'll check the computer.
Thank you.
You sound so put out by doing your job. Could you imagine if I did that?
You want to drive the station? Can you move the station? I don't know if we can move the station. Let's find out.
Do I roll 11 again?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's not like dead bodies are clogging up the sensors or anything around the station.
Neat.
But just because that isn't happening, yeah, sure. Let's just raise
Got
the
it.
difficulty.
Got a 6.
All right, Jet. What are these sensors good for? Um, the station is completely surrounded in mist. The sensors are giving you accurate readings, only a short range off the station. After about a quarter mile out in all directions, surrounding the station, the sensors are blocked.
What?
Something is blocking them. You are seeing solid stuff inside the mist that has surrounded the station.
Well,
You start cycling through a couple of settings, trying to figure out what it is. Sensor readings aren't really coming back with much, and then just doing a wide spectrum scan, the computer shifts through like a biosignature bandwidth, and it's picking up life signs in the mist.
what?
Like lots of them. And not like some weird, ooh, the mist is alive, the whole thing is one freaky living thing. There are a bunch of individual life signs. And Mr. Six Successes. They're elves.
What? Guys,
Yes, Jet.
how many elves are on the station? Rough count. Just
Maybe 100.
and
What's
I'm
100?
gonna guess there's more than 100 I'm seeing on the sensors. Like,
A million plus.
oh yeah, there's way more now.
The station.
Yeah, it's the mist. So I can't see
Does Exile even
past
have enough room for a million? Anything?
the,
Like, what would be like max occupancy if we really, went for it?
Oh, he's seeing it out in the stuff.
Okay, because he's saying it's in here.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say that. Like it's the sensors aren't working. Apparently they're blocked, and there's life forms in the mist, which are
Elves.
elves. Yeah, elves.
Elves.
Yeah,
A million elves.
yeah, give or take.
What in the
Toss that
DMT
around.
trip is going on here?
What did he just say?
Flatline looks the rest of the party. Any ideas?
I have
You have?
Okay. What's the plan going on from here?
Um,
Lay down in the mist and accept our fate.
4 or 5 hours have passed.
I don't know if I can maintain the lockdown because it becomes a point where it's just unreasonable. Well, I think there's a point, but I don't know if we're there yet.
I have an idea.
Yes?
Go find this little girl. Maybe?
Yep. She
Yeah.
is an elf.
We didn't.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
She's
chase
the
some.
only lead we got right now.
Let's chase some static,
Station,
boys.
though, to be, we walked out there for how long and didn't see her. So it can't be as simple as that. Yes?
Well, let's check the
Cameras?
corridors near the station. I kind of,
Near the station?
or near the office. I kind of ignored it before because we're seeing things that aren't real. But there was some red fluid leaking from some metal plating in one of the corridors near here. I,
Okay,
I
take a look.
I took note of it, but we were on a mission.
Do you see that elven child on the internal cameras anywhere?
Let me check. Do I see a creepy elven girl?
Talking about like in the bio scanners?
Sure.
I didn't meant like on the security cameras, but
Oh, security
Similar.
cameras? No, Jet.
Yeah, no.
what about the
No.
bioscanners?
I got nothing.
All right. Sounds like
So,
metal plate leaking red fluid is our best lead.
Yes. Let's
All
go.
right. Percy, you take the group back to the corridor where you saw the seeping fluid. And it is, in fact, there. There is a puddle of reddish fluid weeping out onto the floor. It is pouring down one of the walls. There's a seam between two metal plates.
Is that blood, Doc?
I take out the bioscanner. Is that blood, Doc?
That's blood, Doc.
That's blood,
What?
Flatline.
What's on the other side of these plates? Pull up the station map.
Nothing. Bulkheads, wiring, some utility pipes. There's like 3 feet between this bulkhead and the one just past it. Just some wires and pipes running through it.
Okay. Let's check what's on the other side of the wall, and then we'll look into getting into the wall.
Can I see like the type of blood? Like, is this human blood, elf blood?
Ooh, roll. Let's see, I'll make sure. Medicine, diagnose, intelligence, and medicine.
Human blood.
All right. 6 guys.
so question.
Yes.
Is this or what is it called? Whatever this thing is it big enough for me to slip into if I transform?
Code magenta. Code magenta.
I don't know how this got started, but
Okay. Percy, it's Actually. It is elven in nature, but there's something off about it. Other than being in a wall.
Off like it's mixed with some other kind of blood, or off about the blood in general?
Off as in, yeah, it's either mixed or like there's something there's some component or genetic material mixed in, or that's a part of it that the scanner can't identify. It doesn't have a known life form to identify it with.
Boys, these ain't the elves of Imperial bedtime stories.
But it's definitely picking up some elven blood.
Do your Imperial bedtime stories feature elves?
Some of them.
Kind, warm-hearted dark elves that make up the special protection force that protects the Empire.
All right, let's go check what's on the other side of this wall. And if that doesn't lead us to answers, we'll check the inside, the in-between spaces.
Okay. And then we'll say there's like a storage locker or something in a room on the other side of this.
Anything interesting in there?
Technically, a couple of the vendors are using it, but as StatSec,
We got the
you've
key.
got access.
Yeah, that's the key. We'll go through, axes in hand. Let's go.
All right.
Percy draws a stitcher.
You open this area up, and mist just pours out of the door. It must have been several feet thick in here.
Is it hard to breathe in the mist, or is it like easy to just? Is it easy to breathe or difficult or?
Well, even in this room, it was only hip deep. So you're like laying down in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What was that?
What was?
What was what? What was that?
What was that? I saw something. It went too fast. I couldn't see it. I don't know. Okay.
Wait. So did you see something, or you couldn't see it?
I saw something, but I couldn't make out what it was. It was scurrying across the ground, and it was too fast.
I slap Drill. Pull yourself together. What's going on?
Percy, Drell, shh.
I don't.
If there is something in here, being quiet will help us find it.
Yes.
I want to walk in.
Well, okay. I'll walk in next.
You don't.
Oh,
Might
yeah.
be a good idea.
I pulled my
Speaking
katana.
of hip deep,
Oh God. Oh no. Maybe you shouldn't.
Yep.
Maybe you shouldn't.
No.
Too late.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll put it back.
you said too late. All right, you open up this cargo area. The lights aren't working, but that's not a problem for Flatline.
Not.
I can see in the dark.
Oh, and Jet.
Hey.
You guys, you don't see anything. You look about the room. You look about some of the crates, some of the cargo. There's nothing on this side of the wall.
Okay. All right. That being said, after checking out the room, tell Drill, stand in the doorway just in case someone tries to get past you.
Oh, what was that? Something just bit my ankle.
Jet, don't bite your teammate.
It's the same thing. It's.
Do something about it.
I can't. I can't catch it. I can't see it. It's going too fast.
That's racist, sir.
Catch whatever this is. Like, it bit me. I think.
Which way Which way did it go?
It darted around the corner. It went around the corner.
Did it leave the room?
I
Is that what we're getting at?
It left the room and went around the corner.
don't know. I just saw it go around the corner.
Wait.
Yes,
Wait.
yes, it left the room.
Okay. But no blood. Yes.
No, it felt like it's just pain.
No, I mean in the jams. No
Oh,
blood in the room.
Oh, no blood in the room. Yeah. That is correct.
They didn't prepare me for this in medical school.
I don't even prepare anyone for this medical school.
This is why
How
Mama
would you
said don't
prepare?
take drugs.
How would you prepare for this?
Let's
Drell, as you look down at your leg from where the ankle is or your sharp pain, you do see a bite mark, and there is a small amount of blood coming out.
yeah, it's definitely a bite, and there's a little bit of blood.
How opaque is the mist?
Whatever we find, I'm about to kill it.
Pretty opaque. Once there gets to be like over a foot of it, it becomes pretty difficult to see through. We'll say you easily lose like half visibility for every foot of it that you're looking through. It's pretty thick. After like 10 feet, forget about it.
Don't see anything in here. Not anymore, at least. No
All
idea
right.
what it was, Drill?
Moving too fast. I
Let's
couldn't
see,
see
which
what it
one
was.
did we want to start with?
You need a bandage for
Forget.
your leg, Drill, or your ankle.
No, I'm fine.
If it keeps
Trying to
bleeding, let
scroll
me
up
know.
where you wanted to start. Okay.
That's not good.
All right. You feel something along the floor in a sweeping motion jet. It takes your legs out from under you and you fall. You land in the cargo cluttered room filled hip deep with the mist. Here, buried a couple of feet under the thick white vapor, you hit your head and everything changes. Your senses are pained. And as you begin to clear the sensation, the agony of falling and hitting your head, you start to think everything went black. No, maybe not black. Different. Everything went different. You are standing at a computer terminal, and you are much taller than you normally are, or this desk is shorter.
Huh?
You embody another person.
Oh.
You are standing at a terminal, doing work, typing up on a screen made from a sheet of crystal on another screen that is a sheet of crystal, like projecting your words in like glyphs. They're just racing across the page as you're typing. You don't understand them. And then someone walks into the room and says he's ready. And you walk into a small side room there. You seem to be in a medical institute of some type, or everybody around you is wearing coats. Maybe it's a hospital, a clinic. You walk into the room and there is an elderly elf sitting on a table. He's in a gown. After walking over and then checking some paperwork next to him, it looks like a checklist. He's marked a lot of boxes. You hear yourself ask him some questions. And you've read the side effects, and you agree to any adverse effects or reactions. And the man nods. After double checking the paperwork, you reach over to a table and grab a needle and inject the man with a fluid. He seems okay. He starts to sweat, and he lays down on his table. You leave him for some time, going to work back on the station. After a few moments, there's shouting from the room, and a nurse or another lab technician or doctor or somebody comes racing from the room. They're yelling. There's a commotion inside. The old man is getting aggressive, upset. You see a chair come flying out of the room. Racing in there, you can feel the adrenaline, you can feel the heart rate of this person who you are experiencing race. The fear, the anxiety. You rush into this room and help subdue this older elven man. He's convulsing, shaking, just throwing his fists around in a wild frenzy. And after holding him down to the table, tying a couple of straps, and hitting him with another medical spray, he finally calms down. Jet stands up from the mist and the vision's over. You're just left having experienced that in like a fraction of a second. Flatline is there helping you back up.
You alright, Jet? What happened?
I thought I was taller. I had a vision. Yeah, I was a tall person on a computer. I couldn't read anything on the computer. It's like made of crystals. I think I was a scientist.
Were you
And
an elf?
I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, I came in, said that he's ready, and I went into another room and injected a needle into an old guy. And then he got really angry.
You're not trained to do medical procedures. What are you doing?
It sounds like more detail than the previous hallucination.
Oh yeah, I was there. did a thing.
You were only on the ground for a second.
Felt longer.
As he's telling this story, do I recognize the medical thing that he might have did?
Yeah, you give someone a shot.
Yeah, I gave a needle.
I mean, shit, I recognize it.
He gave somebody a shot.
All right.
We should get out of here. Let's go check the inside the wall. Drill, you can walk, yes?
Yeah.
Is your ankle still bleeding? I know it's only been a second, but apparently Drill had Jet had time to give somebody a shot.
No,
Is
it's
it
not
okay if I
still
smack
bleeding.
him?
Just
I wanna
hurts.
just-
Yes.
Just smack him.
Let's get out of here. Flatline will usher the other people out of this room.
Oh yeah, get me the hell out
He'll
of here.
leave last.
Creepy. Tempt me with being taller.
Oh, they're like an elf?
Guess so.
It's got its ups and downs.
No pun intended.
People.
Ha ha.
All right, what's the plan?
We can go back to that bloody wall.
Oh yeah, it's making a
Let's
mess.
see what
It's
we can-
oozing all over the floor.
Is it still going?
Oh yeah, it's speeding up.
Okay. Yeah. Can we pry the panel open? Take a look in?
Okay.
Or, screwdriver or whatever you do.
Yeah, probably, unbolt or screw or whatever. Mag lock it or.
There's gotta be some way it's meant to be opened up. Let's do that.
It takes a bit of work, but you're a big dude. You know how to
Got
use a
extra hands, too.
screwdriver. So
I can use 2 of them.
giving Flatline a minute. He loosens up the panel, dislodges one of the metal plates on the wall to gain access to the underneath. And as you're pulling the metal plating away, the wound in the wall begins to weep more, like faster. And you hear this fleshy peeling sound, like instead of removing a metal panel from the wall, you're like peeling this large 2.5 by 3 foot scab off the wall.
That's the sound of surgery. I'd know it anywhere.
There's
It's a little too much like my own insides for me to get comfortable.
there's flesh underneath. A lot of flesh.
Oh.
Doc?
I think I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be.
Yeah. That's
You,
people meat.
Any thoughts on what we do about this?
I would say take it back to the clinic for analysis, but the mist
What
is in
can we
there.
do here?
The mist is in there.
Okay.
Drill, you can see the flesh pulsating, like there is, in fact, a heartbeat, like there is a pulse, like there is some living rhythm to the flesh, ever so slightly. It thumps in rhythm. And
I lean over and I throw up.
I'm already there.
I'm already there. As you're throwing up, your head pains you, your eyes burn. It's like a stabbing pain, a migraine in the front of your skull. And when you open your eyes again,
Drell, your eyes blink open, and then shut, and then open again. And you are not where you once were. You are laying down. As you open your eyes and you look about, there's a single flickering light bulb in the corner of a room. Something's not quite right. You don't recognize this room. You have never been here before. The simple yet beautiful polished stone floors and walls are unfamiliar to you. There is a bed to one side of the room, opposite to the door. The light flickers once more. There is a sound from beyond the door to this room. The door is slightly ajar, and fast-moving forms cast shadow upon the mostly closed door, and there are sounds, screams. Frightened screams echo through the halls beyond your small environment. What do you do?
I don't have any of my weapons with me, obviously, right?
As you look down to yourself, you see a small, child-sized bed. Dressed in a white sheet and a white comforter. As you look down, you are wearing a white child's nightgown. One that you would be wearing if you were in a hospital. You do not have your weapons.
I crawl out of bed and onto the floor and hide underneath the bed.
As you crawl out of your bed and begin to get underneath the floor, you start to panic. And you look around and you see a group of strange porcelain dolls staring at you with glistening crystal eyes.
I don't do porcelain dolls.
They sit upon a child-sized dresser.
Oh god.
As you're staring at them, another scream echoes beyond the door. And as you look just past the door, you see another doll standing in the crack of the door, staring at you.
Nope, 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 nope.
As you close your eyes in fear, you curl up and then open them once more. And you are back in the room with your comrades. You see Flatline standing there. Your headache seems to fade away.
What was it?
Wait.
I don't know what that was.
Everyone else who saw Drell, she put her head in her hand for maybe 2 seconds, rubbed her brow, and then looked back up. The time span in this reality was no time at all.
Nothing happened, Drill.
Where
Did you see
where
something?
was I? Where did I go? Yeah, I was in some room. I was not myself. There were porcelain dolls. They were looking at me.
Who were
There
you?
were screams. I think it may have been a hospital room or a kid's bedroom. I don't know. The gown. Was it the same gown from the child in the hall?
Yes.
It was the same gown. The gown that the child in the corridor was wearing.
Were you the same child?
I don't know, possibly. Likely.
You saw dolls.
Yeah, lots and lots of dolls. There were screams coming from another room. The dolls, they looked alive.
Does this mean anything? Is this going somewhere? What?
I mean, Strel's effing crazy. That's what it means.
No, we've all been saying things.
Killer.
I don't know.
Killer, Percy.
Person.
Sounds like someone needs a lobotomy.
Jetta hold her down.
For lobotomy? It's kind of harsh. Alright, we
Look-
were on our way.
We
We're
were-
opening up the wall, right?
Right. And then I was going to take out the bioscanner and check the flesh meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the rest of you guys are puking?
I was.
Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm. Jet, you shouldn't be around if I ever get injured.
I remember my
Oh, you
first
still-
puke on station. Wait till you see an arm in that alleyway. Good times. What do I know about this flesh meat?
I'm pretty sure it's elven flesh, judging by what's in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go with at least 50% elven flesh. The other, alien. Which is
I'm willing to
confu-
bet our station was not elven cyborg material before.
I'm willing to bet your ship wasn't alive either.
Well, I don't know.
Turns out Exile was just a person. They got exiled out here and turned into a station.
Go Magenta.
Would you stop it?
It doesn't work. He's on that side.
I know.
Still
Somebody has to take Bob's spot.
Right?
All right.
Can you fix it, Duck?
Can I?
Just make it stop bleeding?
Yeah, put the scab back on.
It's not really attached to anything that's hurting. I don't know if the blood is really. I mean, sure, maybe, but typically when I fix the people, they're attached to a head.
I understand that, but do the best you can.
All right, I'm gonna try and stitch up the elven alien flesh so that it does not continue to bleed.
All right. Using your stitcher, huh?
Or
Or needle and thread.
a hand stitch because I'm a doctor and I can do surgeries.
Okay. Well, there are no lacerations or anything, so.
Oh.
Oh, so it's just doing its thing. All right,
It's
cool.
just doing its thing.
There's not really much for me to stitch up, man.
Right. It's not like a wound. It's just like 300 pounds of bleeding flesh in the wall.
You know, I think this is just what that flesh does. I don't get it, and I ain't never seen it in no medical textbook, but you know, I think it just bleeds.
I ain't one to judge.
Are you saying that your best recommendation is leave it alone?
I mean, unless Dro wants to kill it, it kind of made her into a scaredy kid. So if you want to kill it, I'm down. Stab it.
I don't know if that helps.
Listen, as long as I don't have to deal with dolls, I'm good. I'm good.
I know what to get you for Space Christmas.
Is
No,
that a Drell thing or a Jamie thing?
that's a Jamie thing.
Okay.
That's
Didn't
what
know
To
if we
get
had
you
a-
for Christmas.
very
You
much.
hear a
Jamie.
groaning from all around, a buckling of metal in the station. You feel tension, stress in the walls and the very foundation. You feel the pinging of metal being put under pressure. You feel the walls start to rumble a little bit, tremble in this corridor that you're in. You can feel the tremors in your feet, and you see a wave of white mist come pouring down the far end of the hallway. Like a tsunami, like a rushing wave of fluid, this mist washes over the group of you.
No use running from tsunami, right? You can't. Just cannot
Oh
run.
boy. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
As it rushes over each and every one of you, visibility is cut down to almost zero immediately. You can barely make out the silhouettes of the person that was right next to you, just a few feet away.
That one's got 4 hands. Let's grab 3 of my cohorts.
All 3 of them? Yeah, because there's only 3.
All right.
Hence why I only need to grab 3 of you, not 4.
Let's see. Who's next?
Remember, nothing in the visions are real.
Yeah.
Excellent. Lost in the mist. Your perception misleading you. Your vision robbed from you. Stolen. You feel someone reach out and take your shoulder. You spin around to see who it is, and in an instant, everything is cleared away. You are standing in a laboratory, a medical facility from another time, one further ahead of where you are now. The equipment baffles you. It's amazing, some of the stuff that this lab is equipped with. Your, let's see, an elven gentleman stands behind you. He's wearing a lab coat. He's the one who grabbed you by the shoulder and turns you around. He says, I'm going to take a break. Now, you go ahead and start working. Keep working at the samples. Now, I'll be back.
The samples? What do you mean, witch?
I was asking whose vision this was.
You hear a buzz, a ding, and there's a machine that is done doing its thing behind you. Witch. That's got me cracked up.
He's this freaking spellcaster. What is he talking about, witch? He's the witch.
All right, you turn back. You see a couple of samples at work, cultures growing under a light. While this tech seems foreign to you, when you look at it, place a hand on it, you can sense its nature, how to use it. You are eerily comfortable with its functionality. There is a bioscanner on the table next to you.
I pick it up and read the sample.
All right. 50% Elven, 50% foreign material. The scanner, however, seems to be familiar with this material. It's going on, talking about it. It's giving you a readout. It's calling it the Eternity specimen.
Eternity specimen.
the machine in front of you that's used to grow the samples has been off for a while now, but one sample out of the set of 5 that's growing one of the cultures is continuing to grow without the life-giving light or radiation of the machine. It's multiplying rapidly, quickly begins to outgrow its sample dish and reaches into other dishes and begins to consume their biomass.
Percy yells out, "Listen, I'm tired of these games. Nothing is meant for eternity. We're appointed once to die and once to be reborn. Thus is the way of Necros. I will not play your games."
Okay? The power goes out. Alarms begin to blare.
You freaking broke it, Percy. God dang.
Gunfire rings out.
Hang on, is this Percy's vision or is this the station?
This is Percy's vision.
Okay.
Let's see. Your turn.
Do I have a gun? Near me?
No, not your turn.
Oh, okay. You said your turn.
Co-GM.
All right.
The other one.
Got you. Flatline. You find yourself, I got messages coming in, sorry. You find yourself wiping your brow, and as you do so, you open your eyes, and you're standing in a different room. Again, you have not seen this room before. And you hear someone talking to you from behind you. You are facing the wall. Person says, "You don't have to go through with this. We don't need it that bad. We love you. We would rather live this way with you than live another way without you. You don't do it."
I don't. Where am I? Who are you?
As you turn around, you look to a room, a fully furnished living room with strange faces. An elderly elven woman and 2 elven adults, a man and a woman. They say, "It's okay. Look what we have." And as you look around, you see that the place that you are in is run down. It is not nice.
As exile?
It is worse than exile.
Oh.
The place that you were standing feels less than a home.
Hmm.
More like a
More of a-
place that could
a
barely
slum?
keep. Exactly. More like a place that could barely keep the weather off your backs.
Hmm.
As you stand there, you begin to speak. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for our family. We deserve better. And I can make this happen. And then the elven man pipes up. "Father, you don't have to go. You have plenty more years on your life. Don't do this experimental testing, please. There's no need for you to be a martyr. We get around just fine. As you look up, you look into a mirror. A broken mirror, but a mirror nonetheless. And you see a elderly elven figure, weak and feeble in his old age. What do you do?
Seems like things are happening with or without, right? Like this isn't me. This isn't. Okay, I want to
Yes.
try and get as much information out of this as I can.
Okay.
Where am I? What year is it?
The elder woman stands up and says, "You don't have to play like that with us. We know you're not dull. We know. Listen, I don't
Are
want
like
you to leave."
things around I can see to like that would tell me things like that, or
Oh yeah, as you look around, it is
calendar on the wall or something?
no, you don't see any calendars like that. Sorry.
A map?
Unfortunately. No, you
A history book open to the tale of
Do I have
this
a-
time.
you
Do I have
you,
a cell phone in
you,
my
you,
pocket?
you have a three-legged coffee table that's being held up with trash with one of the legs.
Right.
History book open to today.
That's how history books work, right? Day by day?
yeah, yeah.
Um
Excuse me. I'm gonna go to the door and take a look.
okay.
Take a look outside.
The young elven lady begins to cry, and the eldest woman walks up to the young elven lady and says, "It's okay. It's his decision. If he needs to go, if he wants to do this, it's his decision." As you get to the door, you open it, and your vision fades back to flatline.
Is any of this in my my data? Right, because Flatline can record.
Oh yeah, you can. Your recording. All right. You take a look at the recording. It's time stamped. It was started 2 seconds ago and ended right now and is approximately 20 minutes long. And when you play it back, there's static and white noise. And every so often, you get a fading voice, the maelstrom. You're in trouble. You're in danger.
Animation. I was an old man, an old elf, living in squalor, I guess would be the right word for it. My family, I think, was begging me not to go to some experiment. And it seemed like I was sure I'd make enough money for the family by doing so. I wanted to find out where and when I wasn't able to. And my visual recordings, they say there's 20 minutes between the last 2 seconds. 20 minutes of nothing.
You know, this is kind of neat. I've never had a connected dream with somebody.
Is it connected?
Well, I wouldn't want to go have Jet give me a shot either, buddy. You were an old man. Jet gave a shot to an old man. I was supposedly growing eternity, which doesn't even make any sense.
Wait. Hold on.
Tell me about the old man you saw.
I didn't really get a good look at him.
Yeah, but I had a bit of time in the mirror. I'll try and describe what I call it.
Okay.
I just want to point out, Jet, that if you're gonna give somebody a shot, you should probably look at them. That's a good idea.
Just medical practice, just like courtesy.
No, you just turn your head the other way and then just stab the needle until you hear an ow.
Just jam.
Can I take it as that was the person I was injecting?
Right? Can we confirm this?
That's what I'm trying to.
Right? Because I had a
Yes,
mirror,
sorry,
but I could see
stop.
you. Okay, so the
Um,
same old man.
Yeah, he starts sharing details and stuff, and yeah, sounds pretty similar.
Well, this is weird.
Well, called
How
out
does a
the.
little girl fit?
I don't know. I called out the witch in my vision. He didn't like that.
The witch.
Yeah, I'm not playing these mad god games. I serve one god. I serve Necros, and that's it. We're not making no eternity. I'm not
So a
playing.
god or a witch?
That's it. Next vision. Necros. He's like, do it to me big papa.
Oh my god.
Is that all 4 of us now?
Okay, that's all
Okay.
4 of you now. The mist begins to wash away. Slightly. Not to mean that it goes away, but it subsides enough that it's not so thick and you can see each other as you're talking to each other. And it probably settles about waist high again. Waist high for, Trell.
How's Jet dealing with all this?
Well, I'm covered in fog.
He's up to his neck in it.
Brett, do you
Hey,
need a lift?
you probably shouldn't, buddy.
Shouldn't. Yeah, I'll take that lift.
Might have been the
What
smartest.
about Percy?
It's only like waist deep.
Percy's the same size you are, buddy.
Oh.
Roughly.
All right.
I mean, he doesn't weigh a lot either.
That's true.
Yeah, Flatline will turn around and let Jet.
Oh,
know,
is this how you look at it, the world the whole time? Oh,
7-7, baby.
I wish I was 7-7.
You know, with the right parts, it can be.
I'm here.
I can see it now.
Got enough.
Jet
I
in
got
an
enough going on
exosuit.
with my body.
Stop. No. No. What is wrong with you? I despise you, Steven.
Oh, I thought they were
That is a
witches.
strong word. They could be witches. You know what you do with witches, right?
I have an issue with porcelain dolls.
Put him in a boat.
Oh no, so do
Burn
I.
them,
But
burn them.
I wouldn't have these in my house.
That's only if we were in Europe.
How do you know that she's a witch?
Okay, cool. Now we're in Dead Space. Neat.
Is this what our ship looks like now? What's
Yes.
I had no idea we swapped.
Moving on into another section of the
That's our
station.
problem with the GM. Hard times. Matchups.
Right. Moving
Yeah.
into a different part of the station. Moving further down the corridor as the mist starts to lighten up. Don't let this image confuse you. It still stands about waist deep, obscuring most of your vision in the bottom half of the hallway. But the fleshy issue and residue seems to be taking over the rest of Exile as well. Percy scans of this material. It is in fact elven flesh. And the other half
Dot.
Yeah, ... He's typing. I was wondering if he's.
Oh, okay.
He had an epic closer.
It's something else.
He can tell you.
Epic elf DNA daddy.
It's elf and alien. I done told you.
Alphalian.
They seem
Okay.
to think we're gonna make eternity material out of this stuff.
Well, I don't know about all of that, but you do hear.
We all do, or just some people?
All of you.
Is that
No.
somebody's stomach?
I don't think I've ever been that high.
Have you ever been that hungry?
Which way is it coming from?
From further down the corridor.
Well, what do we think, team?
It's not real. Let's go.
I hear it too.
That sounds real. That sounds very real.
Yeah,
Everything,
tell that to the thing that bit my ankle.
everything up to this point has sounded real.
Well, if what made that sound bit your ankle, you'd have a
What?
that sounds bigger than a nip at the ankle.
I know, but I was just stating, tell that to the thing that bit my ankle. Whenever he said everything up to this, he said
Right. Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah, that does sound like
it's
more
not
than a nip.
real. It's real. It actually bit my ankle.
Yes.
Sounds like if it bites your ankle, you've got one less ankle.
For the thing that just growled, yeah.
All right. Just in case it's real, just so that way we can dissuade you people who have fallen for the game, I'm going to go ahead and cast armor.
Doc, have you started carrying a weapon yet?
Yeah, I got my Stitcher right here, bud.
A
Yeah, there it is.
weapon?
It's not a weapon.
I'll remember that whenever it's attacking you and you're screaming out for help. It's not real, Percy.
The mist begins to whip around and move as three large creatures come chasing down the corridor in your direction. These beasts
Okay,
are
cool.
large enough that they're about the size of like large wolves, and they're running rather quickly.
Doc. Might not be real, but get back anyway.
As they charge the party, who's in the front? Percy,
Flatline.
Fearless Stitcher.
I guess I'm riding Flatline. So
Oh, you're on the
Into
back.
battle. Yeah.
You want to jump off or no? I mean, you can jump off.
Does Jet have vehicle rules when controlling Flatline?
He's not controlling.
I just
He's not a vehicle.
There's not a joystick up there. Like,
just wanted
Is
to.
there anything behind us that we would have to worry about, or is it all just in front of us?
Just
well, you
missed
can't ask that
behind you.
now because
Well, no, I just.
Are you in the back or the front?
That's what I was trying to figure out. If there's
Well,
anything
that's
we have
what
to
I'm
worry
trying to-
about.
Well, it's in
watch
the
the other
mist.
end, Ro.
Okay, I'll be in the back. Percy can be in the middle.
We had enough time to see.
He'll
him
have
coming.
protection
That's
for
time
both
to get
front
flatlined
and
in
back.
front.
All right, Flatline, what's the plan? These things are rushing.
Is it time for me to extended cast armor or no?
What? Okay, give me a general description of these. I think I know what I want. Yeah,
Vague
yeah.
shadows charging through the mist.
Get my axes out and stand my ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna be ready to meet him head on.
All right.
Pull my blaster out.
Protect my friends. You don't have a spare of those, do you?
Spare? Why would I need a spare?
Not everyone's smart enough to carry weapons.
He's got a Stitcher. That'll protect him.
Okay, the
You
first two
sure
are
you
going to
wanna
come
stand
right
there?
at you.
All right.
Leaping, biting, charging out of the mist. I'm going to let you attack first.
Hit them. One each. Defense.
Okay. Let's do defense 3.
Defense 3. Jesus, these things are tough.
Oof. Miss. Got some on the second one.
All right.
Got a little action on there.
Your axe misses
6,
one,
30.
bites into another one.
30 damage.
It howls and screeches in pain. Jet, what are you doing?
Can I try to buy one?
You want to bite it?
Yeah, go ahead, bite it.
Is that the word you just said? You want to bite it?
What are the odds? We're learning about Jet. Let's go.
Didn't
I don't know
expect
if that's
that.
the right thing to do there,
It's
but
5, right?
Well, I lowered the defense by 1, so.
So wait,
So-
does that mean I roll 6 dice or 5 dice?
It's defense 2 now.
It's defense 2.
Oh, okay.
So you roll 3.
3. Okay.
A.
Oh, was that not? Never mind.
That's just a 1.
Yep.
You just roll 3
Don't have
dice.
I don't have a.
You had attack macros? Oh,
What? I
I
thought he
have-
set you up with some attack macros.
dude.
Not for biting a claw.
Dang.
Dang.
Okay, 1 success. Does this mean? I mean, you got to get down to it. What are you like, leaping on it, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bite is 3 lethal. Plus strength is 1, so 4 lethal damage.
All
That's
right.
poison
Well, roll con and composure.
for me.
No, the guy you bit. Maybe you.
I think it's a difficulty 14.
Oh wow,
Wow. All right.
that is a fire roll. God dang.
Jet's getting
Okay.
stuff done.
You swat one with an axe. You put it down. The thing squeals. Its death throes and meowling like ripples through the corridor. It echoes. This shrill screeching. The other one howls out too in pain as Jet like jumps on it and begins to bite into it. Jet, you sink your teeth into the fleshy bits of this creature.
I'll let
It
you roll like
crunches
that.
and bleeds.
It's kind of cool, buddy.
Die, you stupid thing!
It thrashes about with you on it. The third one goes running by the two of you and leaps at Percy.
I tried. It's in the front.
Percy, you got armor, right? What's your defense?
My defense.
Don't worry, it's not real.
I don't have. I'm not wearing. I'm not actually wearing armor, but I am in
Okay.
fact. I do have the armor spell,
All right.
which is extended casted to 9. Gives me 2 protections, and then whatever my natural defense is.
Did your Texan just come out?
On purpose, yes.
You
Um,
spilled it all over the.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, it did.
2 natural defense, 2 from armor, and then
That's more Tennessee
No.
than it is Texan.
No.
You sound like the girls really like your tractor.
Please,
All
please
right.
stop.
This thing lunges up at you, claws and bites you with stabby prongs, mandible, fangs, whatever on its face, its alien face, reach out and scrape at you, dealing 13 damage. You have an energy shield?
I indeed do.
Well, there you go. 13 damage towards your energy shield. Hey, look at that. Percy Drell, what are you doing?
Knowledge difficulty 4.
They bleed.
So are the 2 that attacked Jet and Flatline dead?
One of them is.
One of them is.
I'm
Oh.
on top of the other.
Oh, okay.
8 seconds.
Well, if you're handling that one, what?
That's
I'm,
for me, I think.
I will view down the hall and see. Well, I can't view down the hall.
Wait, hold on. Who's
is it
handling
just-
this one? Percy can't hit nothing.
Handle it, big dog. It ain't real.
I mean, I'm down for not handling it. It's not real.
You got a stitcher. Handle it.
I thought Jet was on top of it.
Jet's on
There's
1.
3.
You killed 1.
That's on
Okay.
one. Yeah, one's dead. One's on Percy.
Okay, so I will take my katana and knock the one off of Percy.
With the non-bladed end, or
Yeah, with the
what? Why? Cut it.
Okay, well then I'll cut it. I just want to make sure I'm not gonna hit. Well, I'm skilled. I will not hit you. So
There we go. You know how to not hit me. Yeah.
what is the what is the
3.
3.
3? Okay. Oh, wait, hold on.
Mama warned me about these nightmare beasts.
2 and 3. 6 minus 3. So
Okay.
I split it in half.
You just assume it dies. I like the energy, but
Drell puts it
How I
down.
do.
Comes in with thermal katana. Snicker snack. The burning blade sweeps
Oh.
through the mist, puts the creature down.
Oh, I need to do my
Good job.
whole.
The
Hold on.
last one slashes and bites, claws at flatline, it misses.
That's that thing. That's the okay.
Mhm.
That's the thing. That's what I used.
All right, Matt, you have
So you can
macros
see my weapon damage and all that.
for your bite and claw. No problems, bro.
you didn't need to. They're not real.
All right. The This last thing claws at you. Flatline, you bear your 2 axes down upon it, and Jet. The 2 of you working together. I mean, you definitely overpower this thing and
Doc?
take out the 3rd one. A 4th one comes leaping up from the mist, goes lunging up towards Drell's back.
Uh-oh.
You
Watch out.
hear the discharge of a pistol, a light, sort of round and airy puff as a dart streams into this thing, and it liquefies and hits the ground in like a mush. Standing in the mist behind the party is I need a thing. Where's the picture? Code GM.
12%? 14%?
It's
Get up
him.
there.
It's the man.
Yeah,
The man.
I'm
Man
on
with
it.
the plan.
Thought he was up there.
I grabbed it.
Is it already saved?
Yeah, it's on the splash screen.
Oh, okay. I didn't make one for it. My bad. Sorry. That's my
All
fault.
right. You get the image. I'll continue.
Creepy.
An elven figure stands in the mist. He's wearing simple clothing under a white medical coat, lab coat. What am I doing? What am I looking for? Just want to mark this thing dead. There we go. Anyway, you see this elven individual. He has a dart pistol with a number of needled syringes.
Thank you.
He says, "Are you all right?"
Yes, we are, you
See,
immortal
redhead.
abomination.
You see, redhead? That's a Stitcher.
Did you just call him a horrible abomination?
Immortal abomination?
What? Okay, I don't know what Percy sees, but the rest of you see an elf. This gray-haired, normal, elven-looking man, maybe with black eyes, dark eyes, standing there. He's equipped in a lot of ways in the same manner as Percy holds himself. He seems to have a first aid kit on his side, and this needle gun is the only weapon he seems to be holding, which now that there are no more threats, he puts down to his side.
I would like to mention, though, that it actually kills the bad guys. Just saying. As an aside. It does kill the enemy.
Yeah, the source can kill the thing it creates. I get you.
I didn't plan on field testing it like that, but I guess it works rather quickly.
I guess it does. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah. Who are you?
Oh, apologies.
Okay, apologies.
No, it's just
Hi, apologies, I'm dead.
oh, messages. You people. He says, my name's Lethian.
I poke him.
What the frick? You guys are so weird.
I gotta make sure it's real.
Yes, obviously you're delirious.
Yeah. We're getting visions of your people. Just
My-
wanted to make sure.
What's your
people.
involvement in this?
Yes. What is your involvement, creature?
Ignore him. He's there.
We just bred some racist people. You say elf 5 or 6 times in a game, and they hate all elves now.
Is he always like this?
I don't know. I just got here.
There's a medical disaster, an outbreak all around us, and he's falling apart.
Yep.
When your eternity god starts sending me visions, I can't help but be a little bit bitter.
I'm sorry, my God?
You heard me,
You're
don't play
jumping
dumb.
really hard to a lot of conclusions, and you're about to. Pull yourself together, Percy.
I'm here. Let's get rid of this mist and go back to normal.
I hardly put much stock in the gods. I'm a medical doctor myself. Theoretical geneticist of sorts for the Varro University.
You heard
Oh,
that,
so
Doc?
I'm sorry. There's two people talking. What was that?
I was asking Percy if he's heard of the medical.
Would I have heard of this Varro University?
Roll intelligence and lore.
Maybe I have. I figured you had.
I
medical
guess medicine.
knowledge and
You
stuff.
use intelligence and medicine, maybe.
I'm gonna put a William on it.
Can I roll with lore? I got stuff.
Yeah, you can roll if you want, Mr. Lore Man. Oh no.
For a reason.
Let's see. I'm more inclined to give it to Flatline, but 3 is not as high as 5. You have not heard of this.
Aw. 9 dice. Oh, you.
Yeah, put a
Has he
William on
heard
it.
of
Okay.
Has he heard of the person?
No.
I haven't
Bird.
heard of the.
The word is the bird.
No.
Don't
The
confuse
bird is the
Percy.
word.
He's already breaking under the pressure of these visions.
Breaking into a racist.
Not really racist, just anti-immortality.
You understand
Anti-immortality.
wolves die, right?
That's his
Oh.
job. He's a doctor.
All I know is they were making eternity material. I don't like the concept of eternity.
I must admit, I guess I must be turned around. I've been looking for a medical lab. Somewhere I can synthesize more of this genetic toxin. It seems to be very effective against them. These mutants.
Well, I don't know that I have much of a lab. But I do have a clinic. And maybe you can explain to me how the hell you got here through the mist?
I'm sorry, I got through the mist.
Yeah, you know, the stuff that's all over the place. Yeah.
You walked the same way we do.
Yeah, you can pass through it with minimal effort. You may not be able to see through it, but you can walk through it.
So this man's
Like we've been doing for the last.
this man's like
hour.
lives on station, and I don't know this man's. There's a doctor on station, and I don't know this man's.
You do not know this man.
Is anybody confused that there's a doctor who just claimed he was here that I don't know this man?
I just
We
got
also
here.
have flesh in the walls.
You know, make sense of it.
I'm just saying this isn't, the first unusual occurrence of the day.
Is this Percy's like audibly
We didn't
having
have
this breakdown?
four-legged creatures on station either.
All right, listen,
I-
elf doctor.
I'm sorry, did you say station?
Station, yes.
Yeah,
Welcome to Exile Station.
I'm sorry, no. We're somewhere in the bowels of the foreign university of life science.
we're in whose bowels?
We
Oh boy.
Looking around the halls, am I on my own damn station? Or like, the walls around me, the door labels, layout, things.
yes, this seems like exile to you.
Okay.
Well,
See, this is what I'm talking about with the vision and the gods, and they're fucking with my head, and I don't like it.
Did he
yes,
talk to a
and we
god?
won't get more information if you keep going on about this instead of get more information.
Why does he keep
Doc,
going on about gods?
Try to pull yourself together.
Okay. Flatline, you see the same stuff around you? Things we see? Correct?
I believe so.
Excuse me.
Mr.
Professional doctor.
Letheon, as far
Yes?
as
His
I
name
can
is.
tell, our indications as of morning, we were on Exile Station.
What do you see?
Am I cutting out? I think I'm cutting out.
Exile Station. What kind
In
of
the
station
Antari
is
section?
this?
Not a very good one.
Not a very good one. That's good.
But yes, we're in the Antari sector.
No. That can't be.
Well, if that's the biggest impossibility you got to deal with, I got to bleed. What happened? What do you know?
We were working in the lab as usual. Then there was an accident, some sort of containment breach. I guess some of the culture's samples escaped. It grew out of control.
Would these be your samples?
Well, it is part of my project. Yes.
And your
But-
samples escaped and did harm?
Well, it seems to be spreading.
What is your project?
It's to further the well-being of my people, to eradicate disease.
To live forever?
Perhaps.
I think I gotta stop this fucking. All right, pause. You do understand, Zach, that Percy worships dead God by design. I want to make sure that we the players are.
Whose goal is necromancy, yeah, which requires somebody to die and be reborn.
And then live forever.
Forever.
And then they have to die once.
That seems like a very fine print. You're not really making. There's a huge problem with living forever.
I don't do that whole born once,
Yeah.
live forever thing. You gotta die.
I'm saying you gotta like.
Gotta die.
If you actually got a semantic ground to stand on here, clear, because right now it just seems talking foolishness because you literally live in something about living like.
Born again OP.
All right, sorry, I just had to. I had to understand what's going on here. Good job, me, bud.
John said, "Cut it out, or you're the next Bob. You're gonna be out of here."
Oh
Oh,
my god.
damn.
Lethian continues. At any rate, the experiment wasn't supposed to do this. It's not supposed to grow on its own. I need to stop it. It's out of control. And I think
agree.
I have a way to do that. But I need a laboratory where I can produce more of the toxin. If you're familiar with the station, then maybe we can disperse the toxin throughout the station to kill the infestation.
What's your stuff and you doing station anyway? How did you get here?
I don't know. I was in the university. He begins to rub his head. There was this mist.
Strange mist, huh? All right. Do I? How much do I trust this? Give it to me straight.
I don't know. Maybe you should roll.
Yeah. Empathy and composure, right?
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll let you know. Let me check your stats real fast.
You want to check this thing that I roll like every other game?
Check your stats real fast. It says, yeah, roll, resolve, and occult.
Results pretty good too.
You don't completely trust him.
Right. Is there anything more to the story you're not telling me?
It's all unclear. I don't know. It's like a memory that I've forgotten. This is the best that I remember it.
The rest of you having memory problems?
Am I
The
suffering?
rest of you having memory problems. Well,
You don't remember.
that is a funny thing. Who's next?
Who won? Who's
Let's
next?
just hit him with it.
Epic rap battles of Strike.
Who was? Is it my turn?
Yep.
Let's pick Percy.
There you go. Let's take a 5. It's been a while.
Lights go. Do you want that? You want a break?
Well, Drell's gonna go anyway, so when I
Where's
say 5, I
Drell?
actually mean 5 though.
Oh.
You
Okay.
know 5 is
Yeah.
more like 15.
Last time it
Let's
was
take a
25.
break.
Break time.
Break time. We'll be back. You guys that are watching on the Zachary D channel, gotta hit you with the customary yeah. We're on break.
We're gonna have to. Got spooked.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to manage to set the atmosphere and stuff again, but I think we can do that.
What do you think about the jump scares, guys?
I think it might have crashed my computer, but I don't know.
I think they did.
No, really, I think that I think I just need to get in the habit of restarting from all my work stuff before game.
Before game, yeah.
But we're gonna cut it here, and I'll be back next week. Join us live.
Yeah.
Friday.
Dang dizzily, don't you miss the next episode of this
Yeah.
Okay,
this game.
Y'all are retarded.
Link in the description box below. Live Friday, approximately 8 p.m. Central.
Usually.
Approximately.
We don't say Central. We just say Texas time. They know.
Texas time.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
There's 2 different time
No.
zones in Texas, so
The real one, stop trying to be smart.
Yeah.
The only one that matters.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.